Greetings, YouTube, and everyone else out there on the internet, depending upon where you're watching this. This is Chris McKee with Alamo Music Center in San Antonio. You can catch us online at alamomusic.com. I'm here with Cooper Greenberg.
How's it going?
You need a nickname. You know, like Andertons, they have nicknames. They don't use them much anymore. Rob used to be like Monkey Lord. And
what's your nickname?
I don't have one, but you're cool. You need one with a beard, like the Hot Rod Coupe de Ville.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, right?
Yeah,
okay.
That was. You thought about that one before this.
I did. But I get royalties on the t-shirts. Anyway, so here's what we're doing today. The Coupe de Ville and myself. We're going to kind of go through some of the sounds on the Acoustasonic Telecaster. So the guitar he's holding, if you haven't seen it, we've done a full review. It's been incredibly popular. Came out at the NAMM show, and it is a thin line acoustic guitar, sort of, from Fender. It's fully hollow. It has some very cool new electronics in it. There's a Telecaster style pickup, but it's unique to this guitar. Tim Shaw designed, by the way. It has a acoustic pickup system on it, and then it has some modeling technology that Fishman worked with Fender on. And Fishman's been doing that. They've done that on like the Aura pickups that we've seen in Martin guitars. They have the pedal. And the whole idea behind those is that you've modeled guitars, and the way they've done it on the Aura in the past was, here is like a pre-war Martin D45 into a Royer or a Neumann or some high-end microphone, and that's the sound that was captured. And then through modern technology, modeling and EQ, to kind of shape the sound coming from the piezo pickup, you choose that, and it takes that initial signal and it passes through all of these EQs and compressions and everything to sound like the D45 recorded with the Neumann or Royer or whatever it is. We don't have that much detail on what Fender is modeling this stuff after, per se, other than the electric one is obviously going to sound like a Telecaster. But what we do know is that there's a general idea of what these guitars are supposed to sound like. So we're going to capture the sound of Cooper playing through the Acoustasonic Tele, of those different sounds, and I'm going to play a guitar that's similar to what we have, this little cheat sheet from Fender. By the way, so if you buy one of these, it comes with a real nice padded gig bag. It comes with this quick start guide, and it'll tell you in the middle, what all of the voice selections are based upon two things: the switch position and then the mod knob. So the mod knob is not a tone knob. You turn it and it's going to change the voicing on each position. So that's what we're going to be looking at. It also has some nice photography in here and a nice thing. Now, you and I were talking earlier about, like, would you like one of these? And you're kind of a young curmudgeon, so maybe a little resistant to change, and you need like a 59 Les Paul or something built prior to the 60s. Just kidding. But here is something that's been interesting, and I've kind of gone back and forth on this. Since it is active electronics, it has a battery in it. It's not a 9-volt like a T5 does. It's a lithium-ion battery. You charge it through the input jack plate, like Fishman's Fluence pickup system, through a micro USB or mini USB. But so here's what you get out of it: 20 hours of playtime on a full charge. It will start blinking to let you know that you have to charge it, basically. And I don't think it says in here. Takes 4 to 5 hours to reach full charge. It doesn't say. Oh, it's 1 hour left. So if it's blinking red, you have an hour. So if you have a 5-hour gig, I'm going to need that. What am I doing? If you have a 5-hour gig, then it's going to cut out on you, because Cooper plays 5-hour gigs.
They're the best.
The best. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to start from position 5, which is what you're in right now. Now the mod knob is A and B voicing. So down, kind of rolled to where it would be 1, would be like a rosewood dreadnought. So Sitka spruce rosewood dreadnought. I'm holding a Martin HD 28. One of the new versions that came out last year. And I'm going to be recording this directly into this CAD microphone, the M179. Florence from CAD was nice enough to hand deliver this to us today. Thanks, Flo. I don't know if there's a Florence at CAD. But So they've lent this to us. We're going to record the guitar through that, and then this is going directly in to Pro Tools. So cool. You go first. Well, I'm going to play exactly that. I'm not. So, but okay. So, first position, kind of light strumming chords. The modeled Rosewood Dreadnought. Let's see what the real one sounds like. I have no idea what I have no idea what that sounded like, other than acoustically from here. All right, so same position. Give us kind of some of the. Well, I'll play and I want you, so we'll go the other way. You know, what do a lot of people do with a big Rosewood Dreadnought is kind of right.
Yeah.
Cool. I wasn't playing fast riffs because I want you to feel good. All right, so we're gonna roll. This is the same position. You're gonna roll the mod knob. All right, so all the way. So counterclockwise is voice A. All the way clockwise is voice B. Gotcha. So this is now going to be an Alpine Spruce Rosewood auditorium-sized guitar. So we don't have an Alpine Spruce Rosewood auditorium guitar, whatever guitar it is that they actually voiced. But what we do have, make the transition without bumping guitars on camera, is we have a new Taylor 414 CE with the mini pearl tag. So this is a Rosewood Sitka Spruce auditorium, grand auditorium, so maybe a little bit bigger than what they captured, but you know, close enough. It's kind of like a Dreadnought, but with a bit more highs, a bit of a more modern take. That's what they described here. Tighter, brighter, more modern pop sound. Detailed mid-range, perfect for strumming or fingerstyle.
Cool.
So let's try this. So kind of some strumming stuff on the initial, right? Was it the kind of Collective Soul type bands? All right, now let's try some fingerstyle stuff. By the way, just because it has a 7th doesn't make it blues or jazz. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right. All right. So we're just gonna pick some basic stuff and then we'll go on to the next position. So. You know, one thing that's interesting, you probably know, I was thinking about it when we were doing kind of the heavy pick attack, is they can model that But you know, this does have like 11 gauge, 11 to 52 acoustic guitar strings on it. So I'm going to make this transition here without bumping another guitar again like a pro. But that's going to change the feel. So it's modeled on a big guitar, but that Martin's strung with mediums. And so when you know, if you're going to pick heavy, you might get, you know, a little bit more kind of fretboard slap and buzz from the strings potentially. Yeah. Okay, so the next one is position 4. Alternative acoustic. So the first one in the Voice A is a small body parlor size that's spruce and maple, which I didn't happen to have, but this is pretty close. This is an L-00 Gibson Studio. It's spruce and walnut, and walnut's got a lot of similar properties to maple. A lot of transparency, a lot of brightness, strong attack. So it should do pretty well for, again, whatever guitar it is that they're voicing. So now the book says, of course, it's designed for a parlor, something, you know, with very delicate touch. So, and this is out of tune. So you go first, and I'll tune the guitar. One of the only blues turnarounds I know. Oh no, I also know this one. I'll teach you that later.
All right,
all right, cool.
That sounds good.
So, all right. So that's the small body guitar, and the next one. So this is what's really cool about the guitar is I'm switching guitars. You're not. Right? And then you guys get to hear kind of, this is a mic'd acoustic, which is, you know, that's really what you want. We often kind of get away with plugged in acoustic guitars on stage because mics give us feedback and all sorts of stuff. But you want the sound of an actual acoustic guitar. So, you know, I'm going to switch guitars again. You're just going to roll the knob.
Yeah,
You know?
I have a question for you about the knob. So A and B position, if we stop somewhere in between, is it a blend?
It's a blend.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's the other nice thing is right now I can't blend the HD28 and a 414 or this and the next guitar.
Yeah.
But you can.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
so
awesome.
if you want some of that kind of high end that voice provides with the next voice, yeah, you can get somewhere in the middle, which is very cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, good point. All right, so the next guitar is, I'm going to go out of frame for a second, is an HD, or I'm doing a D18 on it. The paperwork says it's a spruce mahogany dreadnought. I can't imagine what spruce mahogany dreadnought they were modeling. So we like spruce mahogany dreadnoughts. That tone is different than a rosewood tone. Mahogany is more mid-range. It doesn't have as much bass. It doesn't have as much treble. It's a little bit more compressed, but it's really sweet, kind of in the mid-range area, and kind of dry sounding. It doesn't have all the overtones. So it's a lot of people do like it for, you know, that kind of heavy pick attack. That. show me that one later.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next guitars are guitars that we don't have. One of them is a Brazilian rosewood dreadnought, which is going to kind of sound like the first one with a bit more overtones and complexity to it. But then here's the other thing that I can't do. If you go to position 2, it's in voice A, it's this guitar again. Basically, it's a Sitka spruce mahogany dreadnought. But when you roll to voice B, it blends in the electric pickup. So I can't do that.
Yeah.
So let us hear what that sound like through the direct. So with it rolled all the way clockwise, voice B should be the acoustic and the electric tones. Nice. All right. Now the next one we can actually copy. I'm going to have you do it. So the first position is your electric position. So we've got a Telecaster. You hold on to that one for now. By the way, I realized Hot Rod Coupe de Ville would be like a really good rockabilly name. So, yeah.
And comes with a signature amp. There's already a deal in there.
You can work out something. Fender.
Yeah.
Signature amp here. The Coupe de Ville. All right. So this is going to be in voice A is your classic Telecaster tone. And we're going to record this 2 different ways. So it came up in the first video that we shot that I had recorded the guitar through an amp. Now, in my defense, you can do that. And when I first went to see these at an event with Fender, they were running it through an amp and through a PA with an AB box, much like we kind of often do when we demo a T5. But because of the modeling, you can actually run direct and get an electric sound. So if you want to go to a gig, maybe you play at a church, right? And you're not going to have an amp. You're running through an effects, or you're just going to go straight into the PA. You can do that. Or you can run into an amp. So you can do it both ways. We've got this, just so you know, going into a Radial Pro DI. The guitar's running into that. That signal is being split to the amp and then to Pro Tools through an Apogee interface. So good stuff, okay? That's how we're capturing this sound. Yep. So you can listen to it on your phone. So we're going to record this direct on both of these, so you're not going to really hear the electric sound. And then we're going to record it through the amp of you playing. And on the knob, it's supposed to give you a grittier sound. So we can try that on the clean channel on the amp, but we can also run it through the dirty channel on the amp and just see what both sides of the knob do. So you know how to play.
I do, yeah.
Well, I'm explaining it to you. I'm explaining it to them. So, all right, go for it. All right, so now, if you roll that knob, this should give us more of a kind of a driven, more modern, really more like a humbucking sound.
Cool.
Or like a 51 Nocaster sound, because those pickups are crazy. So go for it. Cool. Now, just for kicks, just so everyone, because this was a question that came up, play the same thing on the couch, basically. So this is a good couch guitar. This is the acoustic sound of the Acoustasonic. All right, this isn't modeled. This is what it sounds like coming out of the donut-sized sound hole. So cool. So all y'all have to do is buy this guitar, and you'll play just like that. That's why I can't play like that. I'm not holding that guitar. All right, so we're going to run it through the amp now. So we're going to start this, but if you can't hear, it's starting to feedback just this little bit. So it is an acoustic guitar. It is fully hollow. It will feedback, but yeah, sometimes that's actually cool. I like feedback. So, all right, let's hear it. So this is the classic Tele sound. Nice. So, and we should say, so this is a new Bassbreaker 30R from Fender. It's not really a Fender-esque amp. That was a nice clean that it has, but it will really push it on the gain side. So let's keep it on the clean channel. We'll roll it to the mod, which is going to be a little push. And you can hear it. You can hear the amp kind of go for it. That's not like chicken picking. We should call that style like fried chicken.
Yeah. Because
it's greasy.
Like a goose.
It's goose picking?
It's a little goose pick.
So roll it back to the original Teletone. We're now on channel 2. We're not on the high gain setting on this amp, which it has. But so this is the kind of vintage Tele sound on the more driven channel. But it's kind of moderate dirt. It's dusty. It's not dirty, it's dusty. Yeah. And then let's turn it up.
Turn it up.
Having trouble bending on those acoustic strings, are you? All right. So, all right, we're gonna try it with the Tele now. Now, here's the thing. You only get the bridge pickup to compare, because this only has the bridge pickup. And we're gonna channel switch because this one doesn't have a mod knob. It doesn't have any was it THX knob? Is that the Clapton knob where you can kind of gain boost it or have a mid boost? So, yeah. Some dirt. Nice. How's that feel? It feels pretty much the same, right?
It feels pretty similar. It's
I think this is a little wider, but I was sitting here with that one.
Yeah.
And it
it's
sounds
comfortable
feels
for
pretty
sure.
similar.
Yeah.
I think one of the things that hits me about this guitar is if you already gig or you play electric often, particularly if you play like a Telecaster, if that is home for you, this feels really familiar.
Super easy.
And yeah, and if you're looking if you struggle adding acoustic to your set, this adds a lot. It's
good place to do it.
Pretty compelling.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's great.
So we want to hear from you. You guys are getting to hear what we weren't actually, the captured audio of how this guitar compares to the Tele. I thought this was a little darker on the clean channel and kind of overall. How it compares to the acoustics it's modeling. Is it blind test? Could you tell, or is it close enough, or is it way off? So comment below. Tell us if you want a Coupe de Ville shirt. I think we can make that happen with your face on it. So, but anyways, don't forget to subscribe, like, hit notifications, tell us we're awesome, and that I play way better than Coupe because it'll help my ego. And we'll see you next time. Hey, thanks so much for watching our videos. If you enjoy what we're putting out, help support this channel by going down below and purchasing one of the t-shirts we've made for you. Rock your support for one of the oldest music stores in Texas and the country, and your love of guitar. Just purchase below, help support our videos, and go to our website, alamomusic.com, for more goodies that you can get. Thanks.